Hello there, everyone. It is time for a little bit of relaxation. Yes, shall we? So, you'll need your bolster today and a couple of blocks, and you'll set up into this setup. So, you want one block on its lowest setting closer to you, one block on its medium setting further away from you. The bolster lays down on top, so you create this lovely little ramp. You'll scoot your hips toward your bolster and lay down. Now, you may want to use your blanket as a pillow if this feels a bit too much for your chest or for your neck. So just get settled in. Let your chest open up and your arms get really relaxed. Your palms face the ceiling. Your knees are bent and your feet are on the floor about hip distance apart. Make sure your chin is into the throat, so you might even want to use your fingers to scoop underneath your head and then lay it back down. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time, all the way in. And let it go. Bring the feet together and let your knees open wide. We'll pause here. Focus on your breath moving in and out of your nose. And as best as you can, practice your equal parts breathing here. So your exhales and your inhales are the same length. Maybe count with the start of 4 or 5. But you can increase the time or the number as you relax. Feel the support behind your heart and your ability to soften the chest open a little more. Relax your forehead. Nice and easy. Start to drag your right leg straight. Your right toes face the ceiling. And just keep your left leg as it is.
Breath in and out. Notice as your body continues to soften here. And let your right toes just relax out to the right and drag that heel back in so that the right foot meets the left. Mindfully drag the left leg straight and the toes face up. Pause here. So essentially we're set up in a reclined tree pose, but we've got a little back bending action happening here. But you don't have to have the sole of your right foot to your left thigh. We just want to keep it nice and easy. Let your body soften into these shapes. Nice and easy. Drag your right leg straight. Breathe all the way in. As you breathe out, drag your left heel up and in so your left knee is bent again, but your right leg is straight. Now your left knee faces the ceiling. Your right hand comes outside your left leg somewhere along the thigh, and just move into a gentle twist. We don't want to fall off the bolster. It's just a little shift. You can look to the left. And gently, left knee faces back to the ceiling. Let your right arm relax. Now we'll bend our right knee so the sole of that foot's on the mat and lengthen the left leg straight down. Right knee relaxes over to the left as the left hand comes outside the right leg, and you can look just gently to the right. So again, not a big twist. We don't want to fall off the bolster, just a little shift. And come back to center. Left knee faces the ceiling, or right knee faces the ceiling rather, and the right leg lengthens down. The right heel now drags to the right side of your yoga mat, and your left leg follows along. Grab on to your right wrist with your left hand in front of your chest, and start to relax your arms overhead. Now you can have your hands just rested on the bolster here. If it's available to you, you could lengthen your arms and have the palms together. Now we inch the fingers over to the right, just a little bit, and you're in a supported bananasana. Now you might also like to have your hands behind your head and let your elbows open here. So there's 3 fantastic variations for the upper body. Find the one that feels most comfortable for you. I'm hanging out with hands behind the head. Now cross your left ankle over your right. Keep your left hip on the ground. Breathe. Beautiful. Slide your upper body back to center as you release through the arms. Gently release through the legs as you slide your left heel now over to the left side of the yoga mat, and your right heel slides along beside it. So you got a little bit of a banana shape happening through the left side. Then we've got our arms. So right hand will grab the left wrist, and you can reach the arms just overhead and let them hang out, and just draw your upper body a little bit to the left. So you'd find a little edge here. You can stay here, that's nice and relaxed. If available, you could interlace your fingers, reach the index fingers away from you, stretch out that way. Or you might also like to stack the hands behind the head here and just let the armpits get nice and open. So all of the arm positions are equally effective. It just depends on what feels better for you today. Breathe in and out of your nose, equal parts breathing. And cross your right ankle over your left. Keep the right hip down. Smooth, steady breath. Nice and easy. We'll come back through to center with the upper body. Mindfully release through the arms. Release the right leg. Now we'll bend through both knees, drag the heels along the mat, place the feet on the ground. So just a little more opening for the chest. Let's interlace the fingers in front of the chest here. So the arms stay bent and we're fairly relaxed. Turn the palms to face forward and up, then turn face toward you. Face away from you and toward you. So keep that movement happening and start to move your arms overhead. And you can let them lower to your edge. Just keep moving the hands away and toward, palms face away and toward, and you'll bring the arms all the way back up. You can bring the hands all the way toward the legs, toward the belly, and then go back up and around again. So we'll do a few rounds of this. The goal is to keep your hips nice and stable and also enjoy all of this beautiful flossing of the nerves that's happening through your arms, but all the way in through the armpits and shoulder sockets. You might also feel this through the neck as we're working the spaces in the traps and across the tops of the shoulders. You might feel this in the upper back as we're also working the spaces toward the thoracic spine. So just notice all the places you can feel this, giving you a little scrub from the inside out. And when your hands next arrive to your belly, just come to stillness and then your arms relax down. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. Nice and easy. Just let your knees fall to the right. Come back to center. Let them fall to the left. And back to center. Now we'll go over to the right, but you will also start to lift your upper body up with ease so you can sit up, turn around to face your bolster, scooch up toward it just enough to let your right leg rest on it, and you let your upper body come down. Arms relaxed by the sides, shoulder blades are flat. Breath is in and out of the nose, equal parts breathing. So stimulating the lymphatic fluids in the body. As I mentioned earlier, it's like we're scrubbing the body from the inside out. Stimulating our natural rehabilitative systems and restorative systems in the body. Full breath in, complete breath out. Feel how relaxed your body is here. And let's drag the right heel along the bolster so you can bend that knee and place the right foot on the bolster. Now bend your left knee as you drag the left heel along the mat. Draw your left knee into your chest, cross your left thigh over your right. Pause here for a moment, breathe in. Exhale to let your right foot slide down to the left side of the bolster and let your knees fall to the right. So your outer right shin is supported by your bolster so that your knees do not come all the way down. And hang out here, looking to the left as long as it feels good on your neck. Equal parts breathing, equal inhales and exhales. Optional, if you'd like to shift into your square breathing, you could do that. So starting with the count of 4, you'll inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. So you can continue breathing like that if you like, or keep your equal parts breath. Few more cycles here. Looking back to the ceiling, mindfully bring your knees back up through center. Left leg back down to the mat. Step your right foot over to the right of your mat and just scooch your hips and shoulders a bit over to the right, so then you can easily extend your left leg onto your bolster. You can lengthen the right leg down once you're all set up, and just pause here. Can you feel the opening of your chest, maybe adjusting your shoulder blades? Your palms are face up. Breathe all the way in and all the way out. Notice the spaces of your mind. Ease the tension out of your forehead and your jaw. Nice and easy. Let's bend through the left knee as you drag that heel along the bolster and plant that foot on bolster. Drag the right heel along the ground as you bend that knee, pull it into the chest, and cross your right thigh over your left. Hang out for a sec, and slowly start to inch your left foot down to the right side of your bolster. Let your knees fall to the left, so your left shin is supported by the bolster, and you just hang out here. You could turn your gaze to the right, as long as it feels good on your neck. Allow yourself to just sink into the support of your bolster. Focus on your breath. Check in with your mind.
Check in with your ability to simply be here now. And take your time, look back toward the ceiling, and just bring your knees to face the ceiling. Uncross the legs, stepping the feet either side of the bolster, and lengthen the legs out. So legs are just around the bolster, toes are relaxed, you're in Shavasana. Breathe in, breathe out. And your choice. If you're doing the square breathing, you could stay with that. If you're doing equal parts, you could do that. Or you could change it up to either one. So you choose and stick with it. Try for 10 more rounds of the breath of your choice. Feel the back of your body get heavy. Feel your hips root themselves down. Notice all the spaces where your body is sinking. And all the places where the floor is lifting up to meet your body. Notice the lightness in the front side of the body. Feeling a sense of weightlessness. And you get a real sense of the idea of being here now, grounded to the earth, and yet floating through space. Sink a little deeper.
And feel yourself complete and whole. On your next inhale, reach the arms overhead, stretch through the toes, and as you exhale, gently release, bend through one knee at a time. Just mindful of your bolster, release the knees over to the right, so you can lay on your right side for a moment. And gently press yourself up into a seated position that feels comfortable for you. Let's bring palms to Anjali Mudra at heart center. Breath in and out. Let's draw a complete breath in of loving gratitude into ourselves, and a full breath out of loving gratitude for everyone else. And thank you for our practice today. Namaste. And I sure hope you feel wonderfully relaxed and refreshed. And yeah, let me know how it went for you in the comments, and I will see you next time. Much love, everyone. Bye.